See, I'm still supporting myself. Thank you, Francis. Thank you.
No worries. Yeah, so 1 minute. Right. Hello, everyone. So we are live. We are live.
Hello.
Hello, Catherine. Hi, Aspi. How are
Hello.
you, ladies?
I'm very well, thank you.
How have you all been today?
I went to breakfast earlier with my parents. It was my
Mm.
mom's like a late little birthday gift
Mm-hmm.
because they live a
Okay.
little far away from me. So I went to a place earlier. Then it's so hot, I just stayed in afterward. It's just very hot outside here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Is it like
yes.
that in the UK, Francis? Is it hot in the UK?
It's absolutely boiling here. Yes.
Oh,
Right now, it's cooled down a little bit. The best time is right now. So if you went outside, it's 9, well, 10, half past 10 now, p.m. And so it's cool. It's cooling down. But in the daytime, the heat is just
hmm.
literally getting to our skin.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
have air conditioning, Francis?
In the house, we don't have, but
Oh,
obvious some people have who can afford to have it in
yeah.
their
I heard it's
houses.
very expensive. Yeah.
Yes, but I have a fan, and I made sure we all get these little ones you can walk
The little
with. So
tiny fans. I've seen
yes,
people have them. Yeah.
yes. So,
Mm.
but Catherine, how about you? How is Australia right now? Is it hot, cold?
The weather is changing. I was in Penrith, and it's
Mm-hmm.
always colder or hotter out west. I
Mm,
think Penrith is southwest,
mm,
and we can feel it in the air. The air is changing. When the sun comes out, it is really warm, but the
mm.
cold is still very, very cold.
Indeed. Yeah, Lisa
Yeah.
says it's over 100 where she is now. Lisa, is that Canada or United States? Um, when you say 100 degrees, I'm like, wow.
Fahrenheit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
So in UK degrees, what would that be? Is that extremely hot? Or because we go up to 28 degrees here in the UK and everyone is like, oh, give me some water. I want to jump into a paddling pool. You guys hit 100 and above. So it's
Yeah,
got to be a
it's 90
different,
here. It was
yeah.
90 today here. It
Yeah,
was
so it's
hot.
got to be a different kind of weather there, and the way the degrees are converted into hours is probably when you are at 100, that is probably our 35 here, or rather 30 degrees here in the
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. But anyway, here we go.
Oh,
What?
37. I just looked it up, Francis. It's 37 degrees
Okay,
Celsius.
okay, so
That's
37 degrees.
warm. That is
Yeah.
really
Okay, so
hot.
in UK,
Yeah.
that's
Do
really,
you reach
really
the
hot.
40s?
No, we've not reached 40s so
We
far.
do,
Our
baby.
highest is
That's
30.
what
You
We
Australia
do?
do.
does.
I'm just showing off now. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
pretending that I'm really tough, but trust me, I'm not.
yeah,
We can get to 42, 43.
yeah,
Yikes.
yeah,
But
yeah.
37 is hot. 37
It's
is
hot
max for me.
here in the
Yep.
UK. It's hot, windows
Yep.
open, but still get no air come through. And I
Mm.
feel sorry for young ones because those who are giving birth in that heat, the babies can't sleep when it's hot like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
But anyway, welcome to Francis Page Media Royal News Live, and welcome to our friends in the comments section below. Thank you for tuning in. Bear with us if we don't get to your comments soon enough. We haven't forgotten all about you. It's just like maybe we are caught up in these conversations, but we are very much looking out for what you are sharing in the comments with us. So, ladies, what is trending in royal news today? I think
I've heard about the move,
yes, yes.
that the move of Prince William and Princess Catherine. They're moving to a new home.
Oh, yes, that story. is trending more than
yes.
any story in the world today. And up to until half an hour ago, I was getting this app because I have a Royal News app on my phone, which sort of pings the trending Royal News
Oh,
Oh, okay.
stories.
oh,
Yes,
okay.
but the story it has been
Yeah.
pinging since morning. It's Prince William and Catherine's move to Forest Lodge. It's trending. It's trending. It's now super trending. It's paranormal trending. So it's
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
nice news, though, isn't it? It's
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the place. It's beautiful.
It's very beautiful. I'd like to have
Yeah.
your thoughts
Yeah.
about
Mm.
this move. I think I'll start off with you, Aspin, United States. What's the mood like in New York regarding Catherine and
I
Princess
mean,
William's
it's
move?
on like the New York Post, American news sites. People are basically saying they wish them well.
Mm,
That it looks like a bigger home. I
mm,
know some of the articles were saying, well, I wonder what's going to happen in the future because it seems like they're going to stay there rather than like a place like Buckingham Palace to live in the
mm,
future.
Mm.
mm.
Shh. When their time comes. Sorry, my dog. But I had said in a comment of one of your videos today, Francis, Buckingham Palace is more a business place
Mm,
for the firm, as they call it. So
that's
I
true.
don't really see, especially a young family, living in a
Mm,
place like that. They want like fresh air. They want land. They want the kids to go out and play.
mm,
It would be much easier. It looks like from the pictures I've seen for a young family, to raise children in a place like where they're moving to, rather than like be kind of confined in like Buckingham Palace or like Kensington Palace. Is
mm,
more place to play. It looks like a
mm.
lovely place. I mean, from the pictures I've seen.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful home away from, you know, public
Hmm.
spaces. Kensington Palace, I mean, is busy 24/7 with
Yeah,
tourists,
right. I've been there,
Yeah.
and it is busy. Yeah.
Oh, it's
So
very busy right in the city center. There is a lot going on. The communications team is there. You've got
yeah.
the Catherine Princess of Wales's team. It will be the fashion, makeup, all there. And at the same time, you have the post room. You have a lot is going on there.
Yeah.
There is a
It
gallery
is.
downstairs
Yeah.
where people go and view all the dresses of
Hmm.
Princess Diana,
Yeah.
that Catherine Princess of Wales
They
wedding
need
dresses.
privacy.
So they
They
need
need privacy.
privacy. They do indeed. So this move for me, I think, is timely. It couldn't be more timely than it is right now, especially as their children as well are growing.
Yeah.
Prince George is soon going to be sitting his exams, so he needs revision space. So it's very, very valid move
Mm.
in
Oh,
every way.
Francis, Lisa's asking a question.
Hmm.
Are there private lands attached to Buckingham Palace where children can play? I don't know that answer, so I don't know if you know, Francis.
Okay, so Lisa says, where's the question? Are there what? Sorry?
Are they private lands attached to Buckingham Palace where
Yeah.
children can play?
There isn't much of private. Well, there's this Buckingham Palace Gardens at the back. Okay. But these gardens are also venues for the palace parties, and so you're
Mm.
always having visitors come round there. But also you have a lot going on. You have gardeners, you have kitchen staff also go and
Yeah.
chill out at the back in some of these private areas. uh, so it isn't very ideal for
Mm.
raising a family in those
Yeah.
spaces, and that's the only reason actually why
Mm.
uh, Catherine and Prince William have always preferred somewhere away from Kensington Palace. So
Yeah.
that's why they ended up in Adelaide Cottage. But obviously, Adelaide Cottage was also limited in space, and it wasn't as private as Forest Lodge. So they've always been looking for a better place to go, a little hideaway where they can take their t-shirts off and run around fields without nobody looking over the
Francis,
fence.
I also read that they don't have live-in staff.
Yeah, they don't. They are very hands-on. William and
Yeah.
Catherine are very hands-on parents. Only when they are traveling away, on foreign missions is when they can have people come around and look after the children.
Right.
But other than that, William and Catherine are very, very hands-on parents. They take their kids to school, the school
Yeah.
runs. I'm telling you, Catherine wears her hoodies and takes the kids sometimes early in the
Yeah.
morning before everybody else is awake. She goes for
Mm-hmm.
runs. She does all of these things that moms do in the morning before they get their kids ready to school. There is no such a thing as a nanny, like Meghan Markle tells us. Oh, my nanny does this and does
Right.
that. Okay, so this is the perfect hub for William and Catherine. And um, as Catherine pointed out, that it's a bit secluded, and
Mm.
you, Aspe, you can clearly see in those photographs that it's like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure the staff will come in like during the day to clean the
Yeah,
house,
they clean the
the
house.
property and stuff like
They,
that.
yeah, they come in, but they have to go. This is like a
They live
pure
off
home,
site. Yeah.
off-site,
Yeah.
absolutely. And Catherine, what's your take on that move? Is Australia being swept by the winds of Catherine and William's move?
Well, Catherine and William are very popular in Australia, and that was really evident when I came out for the King's Tour last October in Australia. And like us, people feel that that's really something to look forward to, that it's going to be a bit of a royal reset for the royal family. And uh, what I like about this move is that it's a large property. You can't expect them to live in anything other than their station in life. He's the future king. I liked Adelaide Cottage. I thought it was really elegant. It was compact, and Catherine has a really nice aesthetic. I liked the way she decorated it. Um, there's a photo of her on a white couch, and she has beautiful flowers behind her in blue and white vases and an artwork. Honestly, she just looks so, it suits her. So I love everything about this because it's not a palace or a castle or anything like that. It's a large property. And it just reasserts William as his own man. He's just going to do things his own way. And he doesn't care how much the media try to put, a dig in here or there or outright criticize him for whatever reason, because, they do all their own photos. They don't have the access to William that they enjoyed with other royals. So I love this, and I really like. See, Catherine loves nature. You see that in her videos with the seasons. She loves nature, but they all do because you see them out in nature, and they all look like they're in their natural habitat.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what this says to me? This signals to me, all of that obvious stuff aside, that the home is the heart of their family, and that is not going to change.
Mm,
We may see George and Charlotte being slowly rolled out into public life, and we're holding on for the next sighting, right?
Yeah.
We've seen them twice this year in quick succession,
Mm-hmm.
and because everything with the royal family is symbolism. They speak in a different language, and but this tells me that don't think because these children are going to be trained in public life and that life becomes more hectic. It tells me that the home is going to remain the center of their family. And,
Mm.
to me, that's why those children are so, they just, look, children are children, they have their moods, but they just seem really well adjusted. And for
Mm.
royal children, that's really quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
wonderful.
Middleton family helps too. Like her
Yeah,
mom and her dad, they're very
yeah,
involved with the
It
children's
does.
lives, and I'm
Mm,
sure that's a huge help also.
yeah.
mm,
And
mm.
the thing, to your point, Aspie, you don't hear about it, but you know darn well the grandmother is there babysitting
Yeah.
those children.
Oh,
They are
yeah.
there. You
They
know,
are there.
they
Absolutely.
are there all the time. They're the primary outside Catherine and William. They're the primary
But Catherine,
carers.
remember the video that Catherine made last year when she was going back into public life? And
Yeah.
part of the video was the Middletons. They were playing cards,
Yep.
some kind of card
Yeah.
game with the kids. So
Mm,
that's like a
mm.
proof to me they're very
Yeah.
involved with the kids.
Very
Yeah.
involved. Big, big family
This
there.
is why they're so captivating because they're unlike any other royal children.
Mm,
And it doesn't matter how much people have a go at William, and they're using the issue with the brother. Oh, William's the stumbling block. Well, yeah, of course, he has every reason to be. But the point I'm making is William suffered firsthand. He suffered firsthand, and they have made decisions. Their children are going to be raised very differently. And Harry, sadly, unlike Harry, William has another, um, what is it, model. He has another modeling system that he can rely on. You see, so that's why they're so captivating, and that's why people are so jealous of them because William seems to have pulled the two, or is pulling those two threads together.
mm,
And think about the pressure, because when he's king, that's a very lonely job.
mm-hmm.
The
Mm.
real work is now. This is the
It
real work
is.
for the
Mm.
Wales.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think this is why King Charles here is important in
Yes.
stabilizing in this transition here because William and Catherine are very young
Mm.
parents. They've still got their
Yes.
kids right at that age that really needs parents' support and care. And Prince William and Catherine don't want to miss any step
Mm.
raising these children. George is a future king, and so is Charlotte, is holding a very important role as Princess Royal growing
Hmm.
up. They need to have the best nurturing they can have
Mm.
in the world. And the support system, like you have said, Catherine, is way up there with the
Mm.
Middleton's family.
Mm.
Carol Middleton is doing wonders to Catherine, Princess of Wales. And that's
Mm.
why she is always invited at these royal gatherings. That's why we see Catherine taking some time out with husband Prince William to go over to Carol Middleton's family, and because these two families are a huge support system to each other. And so you are very right that we are going to see a William and Catherine who are going to be great king and queen, but also admirable parents who are doing the right thing.
Mm.
They
Mm.
are they are turning up for royal engagements, doing their duties, but never putting aside family. Family is the
Yes.
core
Yeah.
of everything they do. And I'm going to
Yeah.
share this
Well,
with you.
oh,
Mhm.
go on. Yeah. While you
Yeah.
do that, I'm going to get my laptop. I'm freezing.
Oh,
Okay.
get it, Catherine.
Yeah,
We
get
want
that,
it to be
Catherine.
warm.
Let me
Yeah.
interrupt you. Continue, please.
We want it to be warm and comfortable. Aspi, have you got your blanket there? Oh, it's hot.
No,
No,
it's
Pretty
she's
hot. I
hot.
have the air
37.
conditioning
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
She needs her ice.
Yeah.
She needs.
Yeah,
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you were saying,
Yeah.
Francis. I
So we've
interrupted you.
Yeah, so these two always put their children first, even in their decision to move. It's hugely around the fact that they wanted a safe space for their children growing
Mm.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did not put themselves first again, they put kids first. Because I mean, William would have decided to stay in Buckingham Palace, massive mansion there, Kensington
Yes.
Palace.
Mm.
It was renovated not long ago. It's very beautiful, lovely, but they still said no. As much as this is marvelous, it looks great, it's very popular, children have to be fast. We've got to move away and go somewhere where children are going to feel more, free to roam and run around.
And Francis, I'm assuming the house is not too far from where the kids go to school. I'm just assuming
No, you're right. It's not far at all. It's just a stone throw.
a
So there's a
drive
way.
away. Yeah, they could drive home to
Yes, so
school.
they
Yeah.
can drive away to where Prince George and Charlotte goes. And there's a Windsor Great Park, which is a massive park, not far away. Again,
Yeah.
lots
Okay.
of activities going there. So it's a
Mm.
beautiful place. I used to live in Windsor for 3 years
Oh, lucky you.
myself.
Whoa, you go.
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
yes, yes. Victoria Barracks, Windsor,
Okay.
where I was based, is not far away actually from where the William and Catherine's are moving now. So in the car, I think it's
Mm.
about 20 minutes drive from the
Okay.
barracks. So, but Windsor is posh, very posh. It's
Yeah.
called the Royal Borough of Windsor. So when you're in that town or little city, Windsor, be sure to see a royal walking past, or at least a motorcade with a certain royal being driven somewhere to the castle and back, or Princess Anne going to visit a nearby battalion. It's a
Mm.
very popular area. And of all the places I've lived here in the UK since I arrived back in 2007, Windsor has got to be the one place I always say, I wish I had loads of money. I would buy a house in Windsor.
Mm. Yeah, I went
Yeah.
there like the first time I visited the UK. When
Mm.
I visited Windsor Castle. It's a beautiful town. Windsor, very nice.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's
And
lovely. It is.
mm, so this morning and yesterday, I came across a comment. This was, I think, sitting on one of my posts, but also on the posts on the popular feeds, talking about William and Catherine's move.
Mm.
And I think these were Meghan Markle fans and Prince Harry fans saying that this is again taxpayers' money that is being put into this move for William and Catherine, and
Mm.
the renovations that have taken place on the property is all taxpayers, literally saying that William and Catherine are just wasting taxpayers' money moving here when they've just renovated Kensington Palace. Why they move right now? And I just wanted to say that Buckingham Palace itself came out the other day and told us that William and Catherine have had to foot their own bill making these renovations. This
Okay.
is this is one of William and Catherine's sentimental projects.
Mm.
It's moving their family. It has been absolutely funded
Mm.
by William and Catherine. Okay.
Lily just gave us super sticker. Thank you, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Thank you so much for chipping in there, Lily. Great fan of ours on the show. Thank you so much. I appreciate you moving this channel in meaningful directions. Thank you. Keep that support coming. So it is very nasty of people to think that William and Kate are, wasting taxpayers' money in this move. It isn't. These two are working royals, okay?
Yep.
Of course, they get paid a salary of some sort through what they call the sovereign grant for stepping out. Okay, so they are not earning money just by sitting there. They are working hard for
Mm-hmm.
it. And it's not as much money, like because if it was much money, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry would have stayed. Okay.
True.
But it's because they love what they do, and this is community work, serving the public. But they've got to spend that money that they earn somehow on things they love. And for William and Catherine, this family means everything to them. Okay, so
Yeah.
all of the renovations on this house, the movements, and all of that has comfortably been funded by Catherine and husband Prince William themselves. So I thought I'd just put that straight here
Mm.
on the show.
Interesting. Oh, it's really interesting because, of course, people are going to criticize him. I think there's criticism. Joe brought it up in the comments that, it was all right when the king moved and, other people were moved or rearranged, neighbours were rearranged into other properties. But William's not allowed to do it. William can't, there's just a variety of critics out there that just won't, there's nothing they can do. But I think that they pay for this themselves. It really, it really disarms their critics.
Mm,
It takes the sting out of the scorpion's tail. Just kills it off. So I love that about. They're not perfect,
mm,
just because I'm a little bit of a fangirl.
mm,
You know, someone, a young woman yesterday at church was going on, the UK the UK media never give Harry a chance, etc. And steam started to come out of my ears, and I said, I liked William, I liked Harry. I said, I preferred him to William.
mm.
And so really, she brought a nail file to a knife fight, right? And I said, I liked Harry. I said I actually did prefer him to William. I always found William loyal, true, dry. But now I find him intriguing because he's so much his own man, and that's demonstrated in him paying for it.
Mm.
So off you go with your criticism, try with the next one. That's how
There's
I
always
read
going to be
that.
critics
Oh
no matter what.
yes,
Yeah.
You could say black, they say what, it's just, you can,
yeah.
some people you just can't win. So
You can't
Yeah.
win.
you
You
can't
Yeah.
can't
win.
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And the thing is with the whales, people are just downright jealous. A
Mm.
lot of that stuff from the squad, it's all driven by jealousy. And we know where that comes from. It comes from the queen bee of the squad.
Oh
Everything is
yes.
run by jealousy. And so that's that section there, right? We'll put them in the jealous cap. But with the rota, the media, they can't control him or Catherine. They can't, so whatever, suck it up, Buttercup. Make the best of it, because if you keep trying to put the shiv in, all you're going to do is cut off any access in future. You'll just like ruin your own career, because you'll never ever ever get any access to William again. He's got a long memory.
Oh yes,
yeah.
he has. Yeah.
Mm.
And we had Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are now also looking for a house to move because this is what they do, isn't it? Copying what?
Oh, good luck,
Yeah.
Des. They
Copying
think
and
we care. We
yeah.
I
can't
don't
stop
think anyone
talking about
cares
the
at this point
whales.
except just
No,
fans.
we don't even
Really.
care about their ramshackle Montecito place. Like they think we're listening, but they think we care. Oh, bugger off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me, but it's ridiculous. Like, she's going to have a Christmas special at the end of the year to rival Catherine's. Who's
Yep.
she going to have at the table? Oh, she hasn't got any family.
She
Who's she going to have
hasn't.
there? She going to have
Ex-
Thomas and Samantha?
No, it's just, syncopaths
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
show. So, it's
yeah.
it's it's all an act.
It's good you actually talk about Christmas show. Meghan Markle is bringing here into their next Netflix project, and
Snooze fest, yeah.
this actually should bring us to that topic because I was
Hmm.
wanting to talk about it as well. So they get their contract extended. So it was 100 million initially that they signed a few years ago, and so this is now a contract renewal, we are told, but it has been heavily cut
Of course.
heavily. We are told it's down to 20 million pounds. I'm sorry, US dollars, from 100 to 20 million. So it's very telling of
And
how.
Francis, 20 million. I mean, to us, that's like, we could live off of money like that the rest of our lives. Them, 20
Mhm.
million is what you spend sometimes in a few months. With that kind of
Exactly.
like lavish lifestyle, she has to pay
Absolutely.
security and the house, and that's like peanuts in Montecito and
It's
in Hollywood.
nothing.
It's nothing.
Nothing. So literally, it's for me. I think this is game over. This is just drying every little bit left in the pot, and it's not meaningful at all. This project, and I'm actually surprised they accepted renewing this project at 20 million, because that's the lowest someone can go. Like Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, these two would by now be hitting big mega bucks, working with big companies, and but not scrapping with Netflix, where everybody, even myself here, trying to get my episode or
But
something put
Francis,
on
with like
Netflix.
contracts like Netflix or Prime, Amazon, you have to show your worth and
Mm.
and actually make good projects. They want things that make money. It's all about making money. The only thing that was very popular was the first, thing they did when they were,
Talking about the
talking
royal
about their
family.
royal family and slamming the royal family. The other stuff, the polo thing, nobody watched. I mean, it was
It's
unfortunate, but the Invictus thing, which is a good organization,
mm,
nobody really watched that too, which is a shame because the athletes on that should be, platformed and people know about them. And her
mm.
cooking show, it's not even filmed in her home.
It's
Like
no,
it's
it's
all pretentious, a vanity project. It's people see through it. It's nonsense.
people have since lost interest
Yeah.
in
It's
these
not interesting.
projects
It's boring.
at all. We had that first hit they had with their Meghan and, is it Love Meghan and Harry, whatever, the very first one, which Netflix said, according to their reviews, that it hit 25 million views, which basically was because people were a bit curious of what they were going to say, so they
Right.
tuned in. But after that, after seeing all the whinging and
Mm-hmm.
the uh, they
Whinging.
said no, we can't watch this anymore.
Mm.
They were very
Well, that
inauthentic,
was that was the
and
special that she mocked the queen with the curtsy. People
absolutely
won't
that
forget that.
they won't forget that. So that was really the ceiling, the last nail in the coffin. So we saw Polo, like you said, didn't even make the top 500 most watched shows, and that literally slipped through the net and disappeared. You can't
Mm-hmm.
even find it on there. And then Megan has been managing a series of small projects here which have been hugely unsuccessful. I mean, Spotify, they had Meghan Markle had got herself a big project with
She did.
Spotify, and she blew that away because she didn't have any content. She was very unprofessional. She thought she can just think about
Yeah.
going into a subject, and there she goes, she's in with no knowledge, prior
Oh,
knowledge.
Francis,
And
I don't mean to interrupt, but Royal Daily Tea is saying hello
Hi,
to you in the panel.
hello, hi, Royal
Hi,
Hi.
Daily
Royal Daily
Tea, how
Tea.
are you?
Good
Oh,
to see
thank you,
her
sir.
as the new face of 60
Yeah,
Minutes.
Bonnie
She's
just
such
came
a good
on.
interviewer.
She's
Oh yes.
fantastic.
She's
Royal
such a good
Daily Tea.
interviewer. Yeah, I like
Oh,
her work.
she's
Oh,
lovely.
always liked her, but boy, she's really ramped it up.
Thank you, Royal Daily Tea. We need to have her here on the show with
Yes, that would
us
be
Yay.
sometime.
great.
Yes, Royal Daily Tea, please stay in touch. We need to bring you on the show here with us. Join these wonderful ladies here. And obviously, she has also got a great community, Royal Daily Tea.
Yes, she's a
Uh,
great.
she's really great. Thank you so much for stopping over. Thank you. And she knows about Meghan Markle lots, because
Yes, she
obviously she's
does.
with her daily tea
She
gives
knows a
us
Yeah.
good
lot.
insight into Meghan Markle
Yeah. She's always,
shenanigans.
as she puts it, Royal Daily Tea, She's about the Lord's work. She's
Oh,
doing the Lord's
yes.
work.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
yes. Thank you so much, Michelle, Royal Deity, for holding the royal flag across the Atlantic really, really highly.
And
She
Bonnie just
holds,
joined us also. Bonnie. Bonnie just
yes.
joined us.
Oh, thank you so much, Bonnie. Thank you, our dear friend. Everyone who is on here, thank you so very much for stopping around. Now, Royal Daily Tea, I must say as well, is one of the most established channel across
She
the
is.
Atlantic. And if any of our friends on here is not yet subscribed, please subscribe to her channel because I think she deserves more subscribers than she has.
Well, she's
For her great,
trustworthy.
yeah, very,
Yeah,
very
she's
authentic,
trustworthy.
trustworthy.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but hey, back to our story here. So definitely Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's Netflix deal, although the Sussex fans got very excited and started poking our eyes, saying, "Yeah, we've got the deal. You said we were not going to renew the deal. We've
Mm-hmm.
got it." But the deal is a different kind of deal they got this time. I think it really, really undervalued them. And it has come with a lot of conditions. I
I'm
hear
sure.
Netflix is going to have to unpick what they want out of their productions. If things don't sit well, if they haven't got the juicy bits in, Netflix won't have that out. So they will die with their backlog there. So it has a lot of conditions, which is to us is very telling of literally how Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's brand has been fully absorbed.
Mm.
It's not looking good at all. And this is why we are seeing them now scraffling with you know, with trying to go outwards and connect with groups which are more popular than them and try to build their brand around them, like the Massacre
Mm.
Kids. This is a popular kids group from Africa, Uganda, and they came from the streets and they've come through their dancing and talents and I think they run one of the most popular dancing shows in the region, and so they are even more popular in my eyes out there than Meghan Markle and Prince Harry because of how they have connected with the world. You see, popularity has different ways. So Harry and Meghan might be royals known around the world, but in terms of being a positive force for good, these kids
Mm.
are way ahead of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Mm.
So Meghan Markle and the way she presented Massacre Kids as, oh, we even have a bit of an episode coming up with Massacre Kids. We're gonna be spotlighting them. She came across as if she and Harry are going to be helping these kids to gain popularity. No, she's not doing that because these kids have already got out there. They are huge. In any case, they are actually the ones that are going to help support Harry and Meghan's brand because Meghan and Harry know that when you do something around young kids, there is always going to be that sympathy. Okay. But again, this is classic Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and their narcissistic behavior of thinking
Mm-hmm.
they are the best, they are helping others should bend and kneel down before them.
Mm-hmm.
No chance. No chance. It's not looking good at all for Harry and Meghan.
No, it's not.
What do you think, Catherine?
Oh, look, I think, well, first of all, none of us are surprised, are we? None of us are
No.
surprised. I think we may be, I know sometimes I'm a little bit surprised once they started going, their popularity really started. We noticed it, like the the media, American media were onto it. And once that started, they just dropped off a cliff. So at these prices, they're bargain basement prices. It's like going to
Mm.
shopping at TJ Maxx and
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
you're getting these things at bargain prices, and they're only holding on to them. I mean, they're going to have Idris Elba and the King next year on
Mm,
Netflix, a documentary about the is it the Princess Trust?
mm,
The
Yeah.
King's Trust now, but it was, yeah, and Idris Elba um, really benefited from that. And so they want to hold on to their connection to Prince Harry for the obvious reasons. But I also think they think they're going to get a divorce book out of Meghan. I don't believe they're going to get a divorce book out of Meghan. I don't believe she's ever going to divorce her ginger handbag because she's got nothing else.
The
She's
handbag.
not.
absolutely.
She's not a Sarah
That's all
Ferguson
she's
who can
got.
write books. Although she can
That's
use
funny.
Bless
ChatGPT to
you.
do that. You
Yeah.
know, I just put in ChatGPT, do this, do that, send out the first draft. She's so transparent. She hasn't got any talent. She should have just stuck with the tick, you know.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel that this Netflix thing is actually highly embarrassing. And I'll tell you also, I think what's happening is embarrassing for the royal family because whether we like it or not, they're royal adjacent. They are
mm,
royal adjacent. So whatever goes on with those two, it does, there's an undertow, you know,
mm.
there's a drag on the royal family. So oh my gosh, you know, she's never going to marry Harry. I don't know how he's ever going to get out of this spider's web that he's found himself in because that is of his own doing.
Mm,
But Netflix, wake up. This is her saying, "Oh, I'm going to write a book. You know, I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to write a book. Oh, the royal. I never had to sign an NDA for the royal family. No, but she's on. I reckon she's still got some levers on her. Otherwise, she would have put that book out before
mm,
this. There's
mm,
some. There's some legal impediment that's stopping her,
mm.
and but the divorce, it's not going to happen. It isn't. It's
It
just
isn't.
no, it's never Netflix. No,
No
you can
chance.
have this for free. There is not going to be any divorce.
Where will she go if she
Mm-hmm.
divorces Prince Harry? Literally every project she has got her hands on has had a lot to do with being married to a prince, who is Prince Harry. Okay, and
Well, where yeah, I like your question. Where does she go?
where will she
She
go?
always thought she was going to go to
Yeah.
Prince William. You know,
Mm-hmm.
God, that guy's got class. Unlike your ginger handbag. Oh my
I
God.
bet you she sits there and says, "I wish I got William."
Mm-hmm. I'm
I,
sure.
and at some point, many people were starting to think, could this be the reason she's also very jealous of Catherine? Because she knows
Absolutely.
One of
Catherine
many
is,
reasons, yes.
because she knows Catherine got herself a future king and she's going to be a queen. So all this jealous there is coming from the fact that she is not well positioned with her prince. Okay.
The other thing is too, Francis, and this really needs to be brought out.
Yeah.
Because they're in the line of succession, um, Lady Victoria Harvey said this, and
Mm,
I remember when she said this quite some time back. They still believe that they're going to come to the throne. She
mhm,
really believes they've got a shot at the top job, and that's without, you know, William. They believe because they're in the line of succession, they're going to eventually sit on those that throne. That's Lady
she,
Harvey said that, and I actually she doesn't come out with hyperbole at all.
yeah, yeah. But unless a miracle happens, I mean, look at Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew as well believed he could be a king,
Yep.
because he was in the line of
Mm.
succession. But the
That's a whole
more,
other
but
topic.
but you've got to look at William there. You've got George in position there. You've got George is gonna get
Mm-hmm.
married. We will have his kids there, and so they are so far back,
Yep.
so far back. Sixth in line is Prince Harry's fifth in line now, but number five away from the next heir to the throne is a long way
But that's
away
how
from the
It
deep the
throne.
is.
delusion goes. That's how
Yeah. Mm,
gripped like they're gripped in this delusion.
yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty sad for Harry. I
Yeah,
don't like who cares about her, but it is sad for Harry. But I actually, I when I heard that, it rang true. I thought, oh, and that is why she will never divorce him.
she
That's
cannot
why.
she cannot divorce him, and also she knows that if she divorces Harry, that's it. No red carpets,
It's
no
over.
Mm-hmm.
invitations, because all these invitations we see of her going to these events are solely because she has that attachment with Prince
Yes.
Harry. And the number of events where they have had to cancel Prince Harry's invitations allegedly because he's coming with Meghan Markle are
Mm-hmm.
countless, because of the controversies she used to carry herself with, wanting to take the mic off the MC of the day and give
Mm.
speeches in front of Prince Harry, wanting to sign the guest book before Harry does so. I mean, there is one favorite one of mine when they had to go and cut the ribbon cutting.
Yes.
And Meghan Markle was right there in front, ready to grab the big pair of scissors to cut the ribbon. They did
Who
give, they
sadness. It's
didn't
like,
give
who
any pair
wants
of
that on the
scissors.
throne? Who wants that on the throne? She's got
Nobody.
no sense of occasion.
Can you imagine her acting like this and she's married to the fifth in line? How about if she is in Catherine's
Oh,
position?
please
Wouldn't
don't
she
even
be?
entertain that thought,
That's me.
please.
That's me.
Wouldn't everybody be on their knees in the
She's having
palace?
a meltdown.
Oh, please. That's a scary thought.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
but
she just.
it's like if they would have just stayed, be half decent, treat your staff respectfully, they could have really had a respectable role in the family. But,
Oh,
greed and narcissism,
I
is now their
agree.
downfall,
I agree with you, Aspia. This is something we've been talking
you know?
about ever and ever again, that they had so much potential of doing
Mm-hmm.
great work under the royal family. These two would be so far if they had stayed here, if they had been humble and loyal. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, we know Meghan Markle we know her intentions of joining the royal family. Clearly, now everybody knows, because 6 months in, she was out. She was already asking questions, even on her first tour. Are we getting paid? What's going to happen when we go back? So clearly showing that she was in it for money. So she wasn't going to last anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's very sad because Prince Harry, we thought, had got somebody who was going to build him up as a
Mm-hmm.
man, support him, develop him in terms of being a professional. Prince Harry didn't go to school that much. So we thought a woman who was gonna be wise would
Mm-hmm.
be very great for him as a person the royal family wanted to sort of carve out a role for. Uh, but whatever the royal family had done to prepare Harry, the role he had been given and all of that was all thrown away because
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
this woman who had her own intentions came and
mm,
fed Harry with certain things and manipulated him and took him away. And look what he's done to him.
Yep.
mm.
Gone from a figure which was at one point being the most popular, even more popular than the Queen, to being the least popular, sitting right there
Mm.
below Prince Andrew. Can you imagine?
Oh no,
Huge fall from
Mm.
fall from
it's
grace. Yeah.
unspeakable. It's
Yeah.
unspeakable what's happened. It's shocking. It's really because of social media, because of online activity, and it's also instant and it's driven by algorithms.
Mm.
Um, we're seeing this in real time, unlike when Edward abdicated and went off to France and they got married. And you had reports coming back, of course, that's the nature of being a former king, but it was not as instantaneous as it is now. Not only that, they were distracted, the public was also, and the government, was distracted by the threat of the Nazis, and then they had the war. So they haven't got anything like that. They are up against social media. That's why they're so intent on trying to legislate and block it. But they're in America. I saw Francis. I've got the comments scrolling. The Trump administration won't have it. They're holding the UK's feet to the fire over free speech and online censorship. They're not going to win, not under this administration anyway. But that's why their downfall has happened, and it's been so shocking for us to witness because it seems sudden, but it's because of social media. And
but you know what, Catherine?
At their own doing as well.
But Catherine also, putting aside, her behavior, his behavior and stuff, I think also from the American perspective, both of them meddling into our politics, that was a big problem for average Americans. It's like, you're a prince, you're a Duke and Duchess, don't interfere with our politics. Don't say that our First Amendment is bonkers. That has really turned off a lot of average Americans to them. It has.
Well, it hit the headlines when Harry said that.
Yeah, of course.
It was big thing. About it.
Yeah.
And that's why in United States, William and Catherine are still more popular than the two, even when they live there and William and Catherine don't. Okay.
Well, I can speak for New York. Royals have always been popular here. Like in the 80s when Princess Diana visited that AIDS ward with children, it was all over the news. When anytime they come to town, it's in the news. But the whole car chasing of Harry and Meghan, it's like, please, it's like made up. Just stop.
I like that. Just stop.
Just just stop making up stories. Oh my goodness! Outside where I am, it's like a torrential downpour. So if you hear rain on my end, that's why.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't lose signal and
I hope
we lose
not.
you
So
on
that's
the
why I'm
show.
letting you know, just in case I lose signal.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Okay.
At least it's cooled down a little bit where you are. I think I'd love to have it here, as well.
Okay.
But we learned the other day that William and Catherine registered their royal foundation for the Prince and Princess of Wales in United States. And that was their Heads Together mental charity. So I think later this year, after they have done their move, they will be starting to do some work with some mental health charities in United States. We have been told that they have already started receiving a lot of interest from United States organizations and charities that want to work with them. Okay. Now, this is a massive blow, of course, to Harry and Meghan, because Meghan and Harry have struggled themselves to connect with local charities in the United States. They don't think that Meghan and Harry's intentions are genuine, and they have also seen how Harry and Meghan have been so entangled in mismanagement of funds and charities, not respecting their leadership. I mean, we have seen what's going on with Center Ballet Project and all of that stuff. So charities are not forthcoming with regards to supporting and working together with Harry and Meghan. So again, this is very telling of how William and Catherine have established themselves globally as a force that everybody can trust, believe in, respect. And these things do not sit well with Meghan and Harry. They really don't like it. So look out for lots of publicity coming up very soon, Aspi, from the Prince and Princess of Wales. Yes, and there is a trip looming for William and Catherine for New York, United States.
Well, if they come, I will try and be there wherever they are.
Please.
I will definitely try.
And Catherine is going to be meeting some professors at a university which hasn't been disclosed yet, but very soon it will. to obviously talk about the early years childhood, because she's running her Shaping Us campaigns, and she's benefiting from professors all around the world, with ideas and projects and how she can plan her future work. So it is very exciting for the future king and queen, but not exciting for the fifth in line and the wife,
Yeah,
Meghan
yeah.
Markle.
Nice.
But
Nice
that's
Okay.
way to
all
put
they're
that.
doing, though. That's on them.
Mm,
They have
Yeah.
no one to blame but themselves.
mm, mm.
There is someone who commented on a popular feed saying all they do is copycatting Catherine, Princess of Wales. This is Meghan Markle with her Christmas show that she's going to bring as part of Netflix. And apparently, she's going to be decorating Christmas trees and writing handwritten notes with a group of young children to send to their nannies and sorry, grandmas and
Mm,
grandpas.
mm.
The same sort of arrangement and concept we see Catherine, Princess of Wales, with the last year you saw. I think, I don't know, Aspie and Catherine, did you see the video I made at Westminster?
I
Yes, I
did.
remember it.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was
And,
beautiful, actually.
and the
Yeah,
Christmas tree,
That
and
was
I was showing.
beautiful.
Mhm.
nice.
It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was really. I loved your presentation. It was very, very familiar, but a really clear reporting. It was very nicely balanced, Francis.
Thank
Mm,
you. So
mm.
allegedly, Meghan Markle is planning to do something like that.
Oh, silly
So,
woman.
and apparently she wants to bring it out round about the same time Catherine will be doing her
Of
Together
course, what
Christmas.
do you expect?
5th
You know,
December to around 7th of December, around that
eye
time. Because
roll.
I've had my dates on the calendar, because
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing another one on the day. But it's again very telling of a group of a bunch of two individuals who can never be original. Okay,
Hmm.
they can never think about ideas that are going to be entirely theirs.
Yeah.
Okay, and also a group that is literally copying Catherine and Prince William word by word. Someone was saying they sit somewhere with their diary and try and go through William and Catherine's diary and say, what are they going to be doing on this day, so they can tailor something similar. Now, I don't know if you heard about this piece of news that Prince Harry reached out to the king and wanted to exchange diary with the
No, I
king.
didn't
No.
hear that. No, I did not
Yeah.
hear that.
Okay, so you didn't hear that. It
No, I
was,
didn't see that
He
in the news,
thinks
sir.
it's a power move, but it's
yes,
not.
absolutely. So that piece of news came under
Yeah.
that secret meeting of Harry and
Mm,
the king's representatives.
mm,
That apparent as part of that meeting, Harry was requesting for the king to share the royal diary with Harry, so
mm.
What
that
for? I don't understand. What for, though? I mean, they're not
the
involved at all.
because then Harry could try and map out days in between that he could arrange regular meetups with King Charles, and
Oh,
also,
okay.
yeah,
All right.
and
Okay.
also to avoid clashing of diaries of Meghan and Harry's activities in the US, and the royal family activities here. So, uh, but
Do you think he might also be seeking to stake out his position as being, I mean, it's he thinks
the
it's a power
Council of
move. It
State,
actually isn't. But do you think he might be staking his position? Yeah, I was going to say Councillor of State, but also saying, well, there are no excuses. If the royal family are not a big show at Invictus,
mm,
he'll be able to say, well, there are no excuses. My diary was available. They're the ones that held back. It's
mhm,
all very transparent,
yeah,
adolescent behavior, trying to get one over on dad.
mhm.
Um, but the royal family, I mean, they're going to do what they do. They're not going to be led by this silly maneuver.
Oh no, they are not, and
Mm,
they will not share that royal diary with Prince Harry. I kid you
mm,
not,
mm,
simply because it is very difficult nowadays to trust these two individuals.
Mm.
Very difficult. Who knows where that diary is going to end up? Who knows if they could send someone to sabotage these
Mm.
royal appearances? Okay, so even us who are here, some of these events we don't know until they
Mm.
happen because
Mm.
they are highly protected. Catherine, Princess of Wales, came and visited a children's center just a stone throw from where I live, right here.
Hmm.
I didn't get to know about it until the very day when someone in the area called me and said, "We see a royal sort of guard, or security guards around
Really?
here. What's going
Oh.
to happen?" Yes.
Oh,
And
that's interesting.
yeah, and that's when and I called a friend of mine who lives in the area,
Uh-huh.
working in the council, and said, "Oh yeah, this event was said never to be publicized until an hour to the
Oh,
event." Yes.
okay.
So that is how safeguarded or protected some of these events are. Because these royals, especially William and Catherine,
Hmm.
you could, and the king, you could go on the royal calendar and you won't see their visits put on there. You will see Princess Anne, you will see Princess Alexandra, you will see the Michael, Prince Michael of Kent, you see all of theirs on there, Prince Edward, but you will never see Catherine, Princess of Wales, the King, and Prince William's events advertised on that calendar. So tell me, how can they share with somebody who is not living here, somebody who they know produced a book which literally got everybody got on everybody's nerves.
Hmm.
Okay. Somebody that they cannot even meet in person. The king is having to get other people to meet his son on his behalf. That is so telling, very telling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I want to see you, Catherine. Let's, for example, you are my mother, and I want to see you, and comes to a point where you can't see me, you even get you assistant, assistant secretary to meet me, but you cannot meet me, and I'm your son. That is very, very telling of the sort of relationship that is there
Mm. Mm.
between not just the king, but the entire royal family and Meghan and Harry. I
Well, they're
told
not
you
in any. They're not in any of the chat groups, are they?
they are
They.
known.
They're not in any. Every one of us have got a handful of groups. We've got family. We've got close friends. We got losers. you know, work, work. You know what I'm saying? They're not in any of those communications. Apart from the formal communications, they're not even
Ah,
in any of the private communications.
they are not. And the name Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has become a taboo, allegedly,
Mm,
in
mm,
the royal family household. No one is allowed to mention it or say anything about it
mm,
because of the controversies it brings everywhere
mm,
they
mm.
go. The royal family doesn't want to be dragged into these shenanigans, I like to call them.
I know,
Okay.
I love that word.
So
I love some of your language.
Drama. We say
So
drama.
cute.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Drama.
drama, absolutely. Okay, but these are two people who had every potential to be great. They had been given the Commonwealth to be theirs to manage, and they threw all of that away. If that was me, I would say, "Oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
how lucky am I?" Because the Commonwealth is a very large institution and a very important part of the royal family operations. Okay, even more bigger than what Catherine and Prince William had for a role, and yet they're the future king and queen. But see how they threw all of that away, and you think they can now be trusted with any important work for the royal family? No chance.
I think though,
No.
Francis, that when they like left the family, they went to the States. They thought that everything would just be paved with gold, and
Mm,
as the expression
mm,
goes, and that
mm,
everything would just go their way, and they would like become more popular. than the royal family. Didn't happen.
It didn't happen. The
Didn't
freedom
happen.
flight. Catherine
Yeah, it
likes
didn't
to call
happen.
it. Oh, the freedom flight. Okay, so
Oh God,
Prince Harry
free
went on
flight.
that
How
plane.
pathetic! You think they were escaping a
Oh.
gulag? Crying out loud!
Well,
That's the most pathetic, childish. It's like watching a 3 or 4 year old the
but
conduct of a
Francis,
child.
Elsie
Yeah,
has a comment here.
good
Elsie,
comment.
I just
Yes.
wonder if they could have seen the state of things in 2025, would they have left in 2019? I'm sure not.
If they could have seen the state of things, would they have left in?
I'm sure not.
I'm sure not, because these two, their ego is
Hmm.
just,
Out
yeah,
of control.
out of control. I mean, look at the issues going on in
It's okay.
Santa
It's all right.
Bale, for example. Okay, so this lady comes out,
It's okay.
tells
It's all
us
right.
about Prince Harry and says he's the big
All
elephant
right.
in
Okay.
the
Go over there.
room.
Oh, give
Okay.
me a cuddle too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Francis.
Come on. Go over there.
Oh,
Go over there. Sorry, my
Ha-
dog's getting a little antsy because of the weather. He's getting
oh,
like
it's
anxious.
okay. So the storm's outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's
What's your
getting
dog's name? As a
Oscar.
reminder,
Oscar.
Oscar.
Oscar. Yeah,
Mhm.
Oscar.
Oscar de la Renta.
So
Yeah.
when it rains heavy, he gets like anxious. Okay, it's okay, baby. It's okay.
Catherine, show Oscar, her friend or his friend, the dog. You've got Frankie.
I
Where's
have
Yeah.
got
Frankie?
Frankie.
Yeah,
You
show
keep
Oscar.
chatting about Santa Bali. I'll get Frankie. He's actually watching us over
It's
at
okay.
home.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, look at what's going on at Santa Bale right now
Hmm.
with Prince Harry's ego being exposed by
Yeah.
a woman who is a no-nonsense woman. She says Harry comes and he becomes the elephant in the room,
Hmm.
when it comes to meetings and this is the sort of Harry, that this woman explained there is the Harry that the royal family has had to deal with for all of those years. Okay. So tell me whether he would have been any different. No chance.
No. No,
Oh
I'm sure not.
yeah. Yeah. Hi Frankie.
There's
That's
Frankie.
what
There he is.
that's where
I moved.
Frankie
I
needs to
moved my
be.
teapot for
Oh
him. There
yes.
you go, Frankie. Say hi
That's
to
right.
Oscar.
Hi, Frankie. That's where he needs to
I
be.
do love this. My girlfriend I spent the weekend with, she gave me this quite some time back, and honestly, I just love it.
Oh, yeah.
Frankie.
Bye.
There
Please
you go.
bring Frankie with you when you come to
Oh,
the
he's going
King's
everywhere.
birthday
Everywhere I go.
parade.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to be
yeah,
like
Yes.
that
I want to
Japanese
see Frankie
ambassador
too.
with
yeah,
Paddington.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Aspi says she intends to come for the trooping of the color,
Yes, I'm
and
really gonna try and come. Yes, and
okay,
Stepman also. She
and
wants to come too.
Stedman.
And
Yeah.
Okay, that
Stephen
would be
too.
Yes.
Oh, it's
yes.
going to be a real party.
It's going to be a real party.
Yeah.
We are
Yes.
going to be doing a
Oh,
live show outside
Of
Buckingham
course.
Palace.
Yeah.
Yes. So I make sure
all
to
of
take
Frankie's
my
pearls.
mics and everything. Yes. And we
Francis, do you
have a
know the date
Christmas.
yet? Do you know the date yet of
Okay. So
the event?
usually sits between the 6th and the 13th of
Right.
June. Yes. But those dates are usually confirmed around 6 months to the time. So I
Yeah.
think we will get to know properly around uh, after Christmas time.
Okay. Right.
Yes, because that's when it kicks in. Because
Right.
then the spring drills, which
Hmm.
would be the preparation
Okay,
phase,
that's helpful.
start
Yeah.
around April time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like
So
booking a hotel. You want to do it on the right dates.
yes, yeah,
That's
they
why.
sell out very quickly.
I know. That's
Hotels.
why I would love to know the date.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
but don't worry. But if you don't get a place inside London, we're
Hmm.
closer to Buckingham Palace. London has got lots of suburbs that are nearby,
Okay.
so you
Okay.
could get a
Yeah.
hotel there and jump onto the train and get
Okay.
into Westminster or Buckingham Palace
Okay.
within 10, 15
Oh,
minutes.
okay. All
That's
right.
good
Yeah.
Yeah,
to know.
yeah,
That's good
yeah,
to know.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so don't worry. Don't
Okay.
really worry.
I'm pretty
But
excited about that. It was the right decision. I was so torn. It was the right decision. I thought, oh, you can't, you're just going to have to postpone, go, because I'm not missing next year. And now it's going to be like, the band is getting together. It's just so cool. Like
hmm.
Stedman,
Oh, Stepman
uh,
is just dropped
yeah,
by to say hi and bye. She's making up
Hi.
her
yeah.
rant.
Oh,
Hi,
she's
darling.
here. Hi, Stedman. She's meant to be on with us, but she said she
Mm,
got taken up by a lot of work on her ranch.
okay.
But we'll have her on the show. And our friends in the comments, please, if you have interest on coming on the show with us, just send us a message or an email.
Yeah.
And there's an email in the description of the channel, and express your interest to come on the show. You don't have to have a YouTube channel, as long as you have a working email address and a laptop or a phone where you can then sort of tap onto the link and join us on StreamYard. We will welcome your thoughts. This channel is not mine, it's not Catherine's, it's not Stedman, it's our channel.
Yes.
Yes. So, and I must say thank you for the thoughts and for the views and appearances on these videos every day I make. I'm so grateful each time I read comments from you. I sort of know all your names on my fingertips. So if they pop up on these videos, I'm like, yay, my community is still watching
Mm,
these videos.
mm.
Yeah. Mm. So, ladies, before we sort of wrap up things, I would like us to talk briefly about Andrew Loney's biography,
Oh.
and
Oh my
just
God.
briefly about it. And so, obviously, there were allegations made in the biography: Prince Harry throwing punches and Andrew walking out with a broken nose, and that Andrew said Meghan Markle was an opportunist who married into the family for fame
Francis,
and
I
money.
did read here in the States that there's a rumor that Meghan's trying to have the book blocked in the United States because it doesn't talk really good about her. The book.
good, good luck with
Oh,
that. She'll have to use a lot
I
of
do want
money
to
to
read
do
it, so
that.
if it's blocked somehow,
all in the
I'll just
white
have you,
coat.
Francis, get it for
It
me.
will come out. It's gonna come out
Yeah.
very soon. It hasn't been released yet, but obviously excerpts of some of these
Yeah.
chapters have been leaked, and this is part of the preliminaries to get people excited about what is coming up. But these are just a few of the allegations in the book. There is a lot allegedly coming up in that
Mm,
book,
Yeah.
and a lot of which will be exposing Prince Harry and his behavior. And I think this will bring us back to Spare in the allegations Harry made that William pushed him and he hit his rib on the ball and broke his rib and all of that stuff. I think this book is trying to show us the other side of Harry, that hey, listen, you claim they pushed you, but actually you had something to do in that altercation.
Hmm.
So the book is coming up, but we hear that Prince Harry's legal team has served a legal letter,
Hmm.
sort of wanting to take Andrew Loney to court for those allegations. Did Andrew really, was he right in what he said? Apparently, Andrew has responded with fire. Andrew Loney, the biographer, responded with fire, saying, "Bring it on, I'm ready. Come on." Has Prince
well,
Harry still got enough to take people to court? And is he going to be taking everyone to court that is talking about
oh,
him?
it's a ridiculous assumption that he can just take Andrew Loney to court. He's a highly respected author and biographer. He's a literary agent as well, and one of the things that sets him apart, because he's a historian, he has like about 30 pages at the back at the bibliography. And he invited about 3,000 people to interview about the book, and he got 300, which is really high. 300
mm,
people willing to speak about the subject, which are the Yorks.
mm,
And one of the I found interesting, I've heard him say, because like yourselves, I've been following some of the interviews. One of the things I've heard him say a couple of times is that I have so much more. I have, like, this is nothing.
mm,
I've been conservative in what I've chosen to publish.
Mm,
So if Harry thinks he can take someone, an esteemed author like Andrew Loney, to court, he's sadly mistaken. But the mistake he made was it was such a bad PR move because all he did was, why is Harry upset about what's happening, what's going on? Then they realise, they do a little bit of digging, and it's because of things he said about Meghan Markle. So all Harry succeeded in doing was putting the spotlight on things that everyone agreed with, because apparently Prince Philip opposed the marriage. So
mm,
this is why when they wanted them to slow down their interview with Oprah because Prince Philip was in hospital, this is why they wouldn't, because Prince Philip opposed the marriage. So
mm,
all Harry has done is highlight what Andrew said about Meghan Markle. So of course she's trying to have the book blocked in the US, but good luck with that, honey. Good
mm.
luck with it.
Yep.
It's not going to
Be
happen.
careful.
All you're doing is they're all going, why does Meghan Markle want this book blocked? Oh, let's go
yeah,
Mm,
let's
order
go
it
get,
on
yeah.
Amazon.
So she's
It's
giving
just
the
like,
book more ammunition.
yeah, I mean, Andrew Loney's rubbing his hands,
Yeah,
they've been
yes.
talking about that book in the United States a lot, actually. They
Have
have
Mm,
been
mm,
they?
talking about
That's
it.
interesting.
But it's these are things that we have been hearing over and over again. I mean, Prince William, we had as well sat Harry on the side and said, "Listen, take your time. Why rush into this marriage? Have you
Hmm.
done your research about this girl you're trying to commit to?" All of those things,
Hmm.
and these are some of the details that will be coming out in this book. It's literally reaffirming all of the things we have always known about, the Harrys and Megans. And obviously, Prince Andrew, I don't think he said this behind Harry's back, because who would then have told Harry about these things?
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
I
mm.
think Prince Andrew was straight into Harry's face, saying
I
the
agree with
truth.
that.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what I th-
Yeah.
and I think what really hurt Harry was she's too old for you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Andrew said that to Harry. I agree with you. I think Andrew being the oaf he is,
Straight. Yeah.
just went straight at it like
Straight
a bull at
in.
a
Yeah.
gate.
And
He
yeah.
probably went straight for the jugular and said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
"This
And
woman's
saying,
terrible.
yeah.
She's too
Yeah.
old.
Yes.
She's been around
There is a
Hollywood."
photo of Andrew with a black eye.
Yeah. Yeah. And
There is one doing
Andrew,
the rounds.
in every capacity, in my opinion,
Oh, Andrew, I mean, sorry.
yeah, in every capacity, in my opinion, Andrew had every right to talk down Prince Harry and give him advice, put sense in him, because that's what uncles do. Okay, the uncles and aunties are there to advise us as young people coming through. So this, I think, was Andrew who was telling Harry, "Listen, I'm trying to put sense in you. Have you done A, B, C, D before going for this and that?" And so that this hitting back for me again, I could easily say it's from somebody who is very
Yep.
disrespectful of their
Mm,
elders, who
mm,
doesn't want to be told off and listen to
mm.
advice. So this book is exposing people, but lucky for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, we know what they are capable of doing, and this book
Mm.
does not surprise us at all.
Well,
Okay.
they say it does a hatchet job on Prince Andrew and Fergie, that it just
Yeah.
like rips them to
Yeah.
shreds. This book,
Yeah.
that's what I've read.
Yeah. But then again, we know that Harry and Meghan have built their brand on controversies. They love it when someone says stuff about them, however bad those things are. So let them take this as a pill. Let them take it, because they have time and time again showed us that they thrive through such stories being written about them. Okay.
You
Yeah.
know,
So
that's a good point you make. Take it as a pill. Take it.
yeah, yeah.
Take your medicine. You know, because that's one of the things Megan can't do, because she sees herself as such a serious intellectual giant. She
Mm,
can't see that we all see her as a vacuous ninny,
mm,
and even think that she could compete with Catherine for Christmas, right? To think that no one would in their right mind would compete with Catherine. No one in their right mind would put on a Christmas event. But this silly woman, she's such a ninny, she can't see what she would have been better off doing is, how am I different? Oh, apart from the fact I've got brown skin, but how am I different to Catherine? How can she could have done a Thanksgiving instead
Mm-hmm.
and
mm,
show off their side of the
mm.
family, and
But what side
then,
does she
but
have? They don't
also,
have any family.
yeah, but the
You know, on
American,
the show.
the
What family
That's
are
a
you going to
American,
good
have on the
point.
show?
You
she
make a
could have
good
just
point.
showed an Americana thing and
Well,
had all
have your friends over a
street people
Friendsgiving.
coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Friendsgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Friendsgiving, but because they've got no gratitude, they've got no concept of how much they've been given. They've got nothing of any interest. They're just completely vacuous. And I
Mm-hmm.
think take your pill, as you said, take your bloody pill and just swallow it.
Mm-hmm.
Swallow
Choke it
it.
and spit it
Yeah.
off, you know.
Yeah. She can
I
never
just love
win.
that.
They
No,
can never win. Even if Catherine, Princess of Wales, decides to nominate someone else to step in that Together Christmas show for her, that
yeah.
somebody will still win Meghan Markle, turning up with all her entire team. Because Meghan Markle can never do anything and succeed, because we have seen her time and time again do the same mistakes, not taking advice. Netflix is literally managing every project of theirs from start to finish. They have to find her the right teams, because she can't do it all on herself. And you tell me she can put up a Christmas show that will succeed?
She
No
can't. She hasn't got
chance.
the talent.
No
They got
chance.
they got
Hmm.
no talent. It's gonna be so boring, and we're all gonna hate watch it.
Right, ladies. I think it's coming to midnight here in the
Oh, okay.
UK.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get
So
some
I think
sleep.
we are going to wrap up the show
Okay.
today. Thank you so much, our friends in the comments. Oh, we've had a blast in the comments section. We have been
Oscar says
watching
thank you.
every comment of yours, dear friends. Thank you so much for the thoughts. We usually do these lives at least once or twice in a week. We are trying to get into the rhythm again. So bear with us if sometimes we don't show up. But
See
we
you,
are there.
Oscar.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oscar said cheerio as well.
Yeah.
See you,
Oscar says
Oscar.
good night.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sheila.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Francis.
Okay.
Elsie.
Thank you,
Yes.
everyone.
Yeah. Very
Thank you.
grateful for your support. We never take any one of you for granted. We don't. We love you so much. Now, Catherine has got a channel of hers, which is called a Royal Australia. And Catherine, please shout it out briefly before we wrap up,
Oh,
please.
thank
Mm.
you. It's a very humble channel, and I actually do enjoy it. I've sort of back in the swing a little bit. I nearly fell off the perch, but Francis just refused to let me die off. So I do enjoy it, and I'm probably about a 10, 9 or 10 away from 2,000. So
Yes.
Congrats.
Let's
I'm
get
nearly at
Catherine to
2,000.
2,000 before
Yes,
the
let's get
end
her
of
to
the week.
2,000.
Jumping up and down. But
Yeah.
it is a Royal Australian, and I'm trying to. I put up a birthday. I really enjoyed putting that together, birthday wish for Princess Anne, because we love her here in Australia. We just love her. She's come to our Sydney Royal Easter show. Every time she's here, she flies under the radar, but you know she's here.
Thank
I
you,
just love
Elsie.
her.
Yeah. Elsie says she subscribed to your channel and she
Yeah,
loves
I
her shorts.
saw it.
Thank you,
Thank
Elsie.
I
you.
love
Thank
it.
you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Elsie.
Please,
Mwah, mwah,
yeah.
mwah, mwah.
Yes, mwah, everyone. And check if you're still subscribed because YouTube has a way of unsubscribing people these
It's
days.
happened
So,
to me before. Like they'll like
yes.
unsubscribe me from my channel.
Yes, yeah. So please check if you are. You
Oh.
notice my subscribers are stuck at 183K. It's
No worries.
somehow I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but
You know what happens with that,
most of all the
Francis? With
yeah.
that sometimes, especially with Harry and Meghan topics, they shadow ban channels that
Okay.
discuss them.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've read
Okay.
that. I've heard that before. So
So
if you're
I'm just
critical
Thanks,
of them,
Sheila.
yeah. So I'm
Thank you.
keeping an eye. Yeah. But thank you, Sheila, for coming on board. Let's get Catherine's channel to 2,000 before the end of the
Frankie
week.
says thank
Please.
you.
Yeah.
Frankie says thank you.
Yeah. And
Thank you to my nearly
Aspie
10,000
at
subscribers.
this rate, we are going to entice you into getting a YouTube channel.
I don't know about that, but that's a whole other topic.
Yeah. So, but thank you. We really appreciate you, Aspie, again. Aspie is a
Thank you
top.
for having me
Is
on.
it? Aspie is a top channel membership holder on the channel, Francis Page Media. So thank you. I appreciate Aspie. And my dear friends watching us here, we have channel memberships here, Francis Page Media. Please, if you don't mind, to purchase those memberships. They help us do the work here every day. But other than that, you showing up on these videos every day, commenting, liking, is enough to make me appreciate your support so much. So thank you, dear
Thank you,
ladies.
as
Thank
ever, a
you.
most gracious
Yeah,
host,
yeah.
Francis.
Yes,
You're
he
Thank
welcome.
is.
you.
Right, we touch base again very soon, our dear
Yes.
friends. And then hopefully you have a good rest of the week from us.
Yes,
You
Yeah.
you
too,
too,
my
both of you,
darling.
everyone in the chat, have a good
Good
rest of
night,
the
Okay.
week.
Aspie. Good
Bye
night,
bye.
Oscar.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.